I am going to show you how to build a Nuka Cade ticket farming machine. This is built from watching a video that someone uploaded called Nuka Code Ticket Farming AFK or something like that, and analyzing other people's machines that they have built for Nuka Cade tickets, and only one other user that I've seen actually took a step-by-step process of how to build them. So I'm going to take the AFK machine and show you how to build that. For this, you will need the DLC for the contraptions, and you will need at least the following materials for the actual machine itself: of 2 cloth, 3 rubber, 9 wood, 16 steel, 4 screws, 2 circuitry, 4 gears, and whatever it takes to make a generator and basketballs. But when I go to build them, it doesn't give me a list of materials, so either they updated it so you don't need materials to build those, or I just have those stored in my workshop or something. And also, if you want to build a solid base, it's going to require, I like the concrete and wood floor, which is 12 wood and 3 concrete for one of those, and I do about 6 to make a base. So to start off, you will need the machinery for manufacturing, and you will need the lift, with the 2 ends on the same side, and then you will need the conveyor belt power junction without the elevated bottom. You can plug it in with the node on that side of it, and then you can build your generator now. Just attach the wire right away. And then the machine itself starts going. Now, the part that nobody took the steps to show you how to do was actually making the basketball hoop shot game attachable to this belt. Because if you try to do it without the actual method, you can't place it here, and so you'll need actually to put down a floor mat, and then put your hoop shot with the floor mat underneath it, and then grab the actual floor mat, which lets the hoop shot become like a non-existent object. You can line it up however you want, but before you attach it to your machine, go back to the structures. You need the ball track. First, the funnel, which attaches to the lift, and then the straight ramp high is in this one, ramp medium. So you can grab that. You can try and line up the ramp however you want with the ball track, or line up the ball track with the basketball machine, the hoop shot. Then you can place it on there. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. If you get it perfectly straight, it's kind of hard to get to the token machine. So then, now you have your machine. This is what I built here. It depends on how you set it up, what your basketball score. The average one that I could do was like 180 tickets, which is this one here, which was my first attempt. But then I have this one here, which gives me about 370 tickets to 390 tickets each time. I'm not sure why that is, but all these machines vary. And if I crouch down and put the token in and make my whole round of doing that to each machine, by the time I get back to this one, it's been the full minute and the game is done and tickets are ready to be received. However, the tickets stack, so you don't need to collect them all right away. And doing this for about an hour, it got me 70,000 tickets total. And that was ready to go. I don't know if they will ever patch the floor mat and the hoop shot machine so that it will not be able to be moved by just putting the floor mat down. But as of right now, which is September 15th, 2016, it still works. So you can put the basketball in the machine. It'll start coming out. I was only able to get this to work with basketballs. I couldn't get it to work with the metal ball bearings or the ski balls or anything like that. But you can see, put your token in. Depending on how many basketballs you have going, it starts scoring. It only has to really touch the rim. It doesn't have to go through it. So you can try and set it up to where the basketball actually bounces off the corner and hits the rim a couple of times. I think that's why I have that one that gives 300 tickets. Now, if you don't have the Contraption DLC, I will show you some of the other methods that people have used to get tickets, which is at the actual Nuka Cade. These are a couple of methods that people have for the shooting gallery, whatever that game is called, and also the hoop shot. I don't like the Whack-A-Kami game because it takes too long. Using the ripper on it does help, but you still have to aim at each individual kami as it pops up, which I guess isn't too difficult to do. It just feels more time consuming. And another method you can do is actually play the Nuka Cade. It'll take you hours and hours of your actual life, but if you like these games, then you can definitely spend the time doing it. And I don't really have any way to edit this or anything in pieces because I'm just recording it off the PS4 and I'm going to upload it. None of these are originally my ideas. This is stuff that I've kind of thrown together from other people's efforts and stuff, but it didn't seem like there was a step-by-step way to build those actual machines. So
anyone who goes up against us, leaving us hanging.
Oh. The shooting gallery is probably your best option for tickets. A lot of people like to use the spray and pray SMG, which I think is from a merchant outside Vault 81, but it has explosive damage, so you don't really need to be perfect with your aim. This game here with the Nuka's or Thirst Zapper, you can actually just smash the button. That's a really easy game, but it doesn't give you very many tickets. And since the Thirst Zapper doesn't require reloading, you can also use it on this one, but I like to use a missile launcher. And I just aim it at the middle. And once one of the targets gets to the middle, that's when you fire and you'll hit everything. And I'm not actually going to sit here and do this whole game. But even when it gets faster, the reloading time for this rocket launcher isn't that bad, so you have plenty of time to reload and you won't miss any of them, and you should get 100% every time. However, even if you do that, the tickets are still random. This one will most likely put out 800 to a little over 1,000 every time you do it. So I suppose the missile launcher might work on the Whack-A-Kami. I'm not sure, never tried it, might as well. Yeah, it counts, but at least I think that's what that was. Another thing that you can do is the basketball hoop shot in the actual Nuka Cade if you don't have the contraptions. A lot of people pick up the ball and you can just duck like that, go into stealth mode. But it's much easier if you actually go into your options and change the controls for going into stealth mode. Like this one. Just switch it to R1 or something easy that you can press a lot faster. Put your thing in, just duck like that. Guess I had no tokens, but it's a lot faster, and if you're standing right, you'll hit the rim a couple of times. And that's the best way to earn tickets. And then after all that, you can go to the Nuka Cade prize terminal, and I believe the trophy is just redeeming the tickets. Yep, eyes on the prize. And it's not that difficult, it's just a very time-consuming trophy. Now to spend my tickets on stuff that I will think I need, but then ultimately customize and put in a chest and never sell it and never use it again.